Hey guys, welcome back to the Turnbuckle Taverns YouTube page. Today, we're asking the question, did Hangman turn his back on the Elite before they turned their back on him? Before we get started, make sure you guys go down to the link below. As always, click the link, subscribe to the YouTube page, click the bell to get the alerts, and follow the link to our Instagram, Twitter, Pro Wrestling Tees. Listen to us on Apple and Spotify. Subscribe there. Give us a 5-star rating and review. Help us out. Help us spread this. Leave a comment on this video. And I believe that's it on that. But we're going to get started on Hangman. So did he turn his back on the Elite on Thursday night?
Well, it seems like it. I mean, months ago, he had made the comment to the Bucks and Kenny that he wanted to just ride solo for a while.
Right.
And so he's always kind of been the last man out. Whenever they come down, he kind of comes out by himself. He's doing his own thing. In recent weeks, he's been getting friendly with FTR, who we know is kind of a rival to the Young Bucks.
Right.
We also know that Hangman and Kenny have been having issues amongst each other for probably since well before Revolution in February. So, I mean, this is something that's been building for a while. And then on the most recent Dynamite this past Thursday, he grabs Nick Jackson's leg and keeps him from jumping over the rope to do the Meltzer driver. And essentially, because of that, Matt Jackson gets rolled up in a pin and they lose their shot at the belts at All Out. So to me, it's been slowly building that he has been, I wouldn't say turning his back, more so than just drifting away from the Elite. But this past Dynamite, you know, him grabbing Nick Jackson's leg, that was definitely turning his back on the Elite.
Yeah, no, a lot of people would say that the Bucks have turned their back on him by kicking him out later in that show, but that's why I wanted to do the video stating that he, you know, I think that he was the one that turned his back and forced that change. You know, I think he's the one to blame. He's the one that wanted out, and now he's the one that's turned his back.
Yeah, absolutely. And the question, I guess, now would be, who's the heel in this?
Yeah, I think that's where it gets a little muddy because I don't know. I mean, obviously what he did was a heelish move, but his facial expressions doesn't lead me to believe that he's fully into heel mode on what he did.
No, he seemed ashamed. He seemed regretful.
Yeah. Because I don't know who's going to be. That's honestly, that's kind of what I think is the beauty of this, but I don't know who's going to be heel because he did something that was a heel move. FTR obviously are going to be heels. There's Omega, because inevitably we're going to see Hangman and Omega split.
Right.
So who's going to be the heel in that? Me personally, I'd like to see Omega as the heel in that.
I think they've been hinting more at him turning heel than anyone in the Elite.
Right. But I don't know where that, you know, it's just, I don't know if when he turns heel, like if Omega turns heel and he does it, does the Bucks come out and kind of forgive him for what they did because they see that what Omega did was such a scumbag move?
Right.
I mean,
yeah, and you could even go the Bullet Club route, the Bullet Club route where the Bucks align themselves with a heel Kenny, but I just don't see the Bucks being heels with FTR being heels, and that we know we're building to an eventual tag team feud between those two teams,
yeah,
FTR and the Bucks. So I think my early guess would be this all shakes out as Hangman being a top baby face and Omega being the heel, and I think Omega splits from the Elite too. I think what we're seeing right now with this Hangman situation, it's not only him being thrown out of the Elite. I
Yeah,
think we're seeing the early disintegration of the Elite in general.
yeah,
I think the
yeah. I think,
Elite is going away.
yep, I think that's the case. And so if that does happen, what happens to the YouTube series being the Elite?
I think it continues, but we see a heel, we see a bad Omega, because if people have been watching Being the Elite, Omega's been doing heelish shit on that show for months.
Right.
Um, and Hangman's kind of been aloof, even in
Yeah.
that series. So I think the series continues with the Bucks as baby faces. I think they bring in more people, and Omega maybe takes a back seat on that for a minute.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm excited to see how it all plays out. I mean, it was a little surprising to see Hangman grab that boot and not let him in.
Right.
And it was also surprising to see them. I mean, it wasn't surprising that they were so mad, but it was surprising to see when they actually officially kicked him out of the Elite.
Right. Yeah.
So,
Absolutely. That was a shocking moment for fans of Dynamite who have kind of followed this not only on Dynamite but on Being the Elite, and we've kind of tracked this whole storyline. I think that was a way bigger moment than maybe even people are giving it credit for.
yeah.
That's a monumental moment.
Yeah. And again, we have All Out coming up on the 5th. So, I think All Out is going to be a monumental event, I believe.
Yeah, it's gonna send a lot of new storylines.
Yeah. And with the introduction of fans back, in a very limited capacity, but still having the fans there, I think that we're going to start seeing some moments that will pop fans in the live audience.
Oh, absolutely. So it'll be exciting. I'm excited to see how everything shakes out.
Yeah, I'm definitely excited for All Out. Let us know in the comments what you guys think. What are you guys more excited for, and who do you think becomes the heel? Who do you think becomes the face out of this whole scenario? We only have a few days left before All Out, so get in those comments and let us know what you think.